Winnie! It's so good to see you.
Hi, Mr. Whiskers. I miss you so much.
I miss you too. Wow, that's a really beautiful mask you have on there.
Thank you.
Who made that for you?
My mom. And I asked to put lots of sparkles on it.
Yeah, you're a lot like my granddaughter. She always loves to wear sparkles.
So cool.
Very cool. I'm glad you're wearing your mask today. Do you know why you have to wear one?
Yeah, to protect me from nasty germs.
That's right. And don't forget to wash your hands too. Just because you're wearing a mask doesn't mean that you don't wash your hands. You have to wash your hands.
Okay, Mr. Whiskers.
Okay, so Winnie, last time we talked, do you remember what your homework was?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember anything from the story that I told you to read about David and Goliath?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so proud of you. Can you tell me anything about that story?
Yeah. So David was a shepherd and he fought Goliath. He was a little boy and he had courage and bravery to go and fight big Goliath. There was two groups of people, Philistines and Israelites, that was fighting to rule their territory. Territory is a piece of land. So the Philistines was trying to steal Israelites' land. And David didn't like that. So he went to King Saul and asked for permission to fight Goliath for the Israelites. So then David was given a armor and a sword from King Saul to fight Goliath. But it was so heavy because he was just a boy. So David has his slingshots and 5 stones. He carried that everywhere he went. David believed he can kill Goliath just with the things he has. Just like he killed the lion and the bear when they're trying to take over his sheep. So he believed he can use his slingshot and his stone to defeat Goliath. So Goliath came over to David and said he was a little boy and he thought he was not a threat. But David believed in God, so he prayed before he fought Goliath. And when he prayed, he had strength. And God promised him that he was able to defeat Goliath. So he had courage and he was brave enough. So he put back his slingshot and shot the stone right in the middle of his forehead. And Goliath fell forward. And then David was ruled a king because he defeated Goliath.
Wow, that was really good. I'm so surprised that you remembered all of that.
Yeah, it was such a cool story. It reminded me that with God, He gives me strength. And no matter how big a giant is, God is with me and He will help me get through anything.
Very good. Very, very good. I'm so proud of you. You remembered what we talked about, and I think you did a little bit more studying. Did your parents help you?
Yeah, they reminded me that God fights our battles.
That's right. God does fight our battles, and I'm so happy that your parents helped you with this subject. Some of the things that we learn about in the Bible can be very difficult to understand for young children. It's awesome when your parents sit down and learn the lessons with you.
So this is week 1, Worship Sunday. So just like David was a musician. He played a harp. So can you guys do me a favor? So when we play our music, whether our harp or we're singing with our voices, we sing to God. That's how we worship. Right, Mr. Whiskers?
That's exactly right. I like to sing. Fa la 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 la.
You're so silly.
Thank you. I like being silly.
Mr. Whiskers, I noticed that your voice changed.
Well, it's my mask.
Oh.
You can't hear me good. That's why.
Oh, okay.
All right, we need 5 materials in order to do this activity. So the first material you need is hole puncher. The second one, you're gonna grab a pair of scissors, and then you're gonna grab a string. And the last is little puffs, I would call them. Grab 5, because remember, David had 5 in his rock bag. And then your end project will be a rock bag. Oops, sorry, being a little clumsy. You're gonna pull, you're gonna add your little puffs in here, just like rocks, and you have your own personal David rock bag. All right, let's get started. So you're gonna grab your felt paper. What you're gonna do is make holes all around the felt paper. You probably need your mommy, daddy, or older brother or sister to help you out in this activity. So you wanna make sure you don't hole punch your hand, because that's not gonna be good. So let's make another one. All right, so we did a whole row. So what you're gonna do is grab your string, but make sure you do all around. So I'm just, because of time, essence of time, we're gonna make sure we show you this example. So what you're gonna do is grab the string, put it through the hole, as so, as if you're sewing. You pull it, and then you're gonna go back right into it again. Make sure you use one hand to make sure you hold the other end, because if you just let it go and you're pulling, this is what happens. You don't want that to happen. So let's do it again. We're gonna put it in the hole. This is why it's good to have a friend or someone to help you. Hold this in one hand tightly. I like to do is to wrap it around my hand to make sure it doesn't loosen. So you're gonna follow the pattern. You're gonna just go, put it in, put it out. Put it in, then out, and out, and out. You guys are doing great. All right. And then you pull. And then what you're gonna keep, again, you're gonna keep going around the corners. So then, when you open up, you're gonna end up tying a knot. So you're gonna gently pull, and you're gonna tie a knot, as so. And then you're gonna open up, so it should be like a little bonnet, a baby bonnet. So you're gonna grab your stones like David. Remember, you're gonna go to fight Goliath. And you put it right in the rock bag, and what you're gonna do is hold it and then pull it, and you have your own personal rock bag.
We have games, activities, and services for children from nursery all the way through 8th grade.